everyone, Morgan here. So, a lot of people have been asking us, we're okay, let me start over. We are completely on solar. And so when it comes to we're completely off grid. So if there's ever some sort of grid down event, it wouldn't really affect us unless it were some sort of electronic pulse, such as, like an EMP. So the people at EMP Shield have been basically making EMP protectors, surge protectors, essentially. And so they contacted me a year ago and they asked me if I wanted to do a review. But I didn't know how I could test this by myself. I'm one of those reviewers, people in general, that likes to physically test something myself. But we couldn't really think of a way. Now, they have a ton of tests online, and I still can't really think of like a legit way to test it myself. But if anybody has any ideas, let me know. But anyway, they have a ton of studies and tests online that they've done themselves to kind of prove the effectiveness of this. So, I feel pretty confident that this would work. When it comes to any type of EMP kind of event, it's always a little bit up in the air about what would and wouldn't be protected, what would and wouldn't be affected. It all varies on the type of EMP and all this. So there's a whole bunch of variables when it comes to an EMP. But today we're going to show you how to install this EMP shield with our solar setup. While we do have alternative energy sources, it would be nice to, keep our solar around, especially in the event of an EMP. We may be off grid, but we could still be affected by an EMP event. So let's take a look at the installation. So essentially it has 3 connectors. It has one for the ground and then a positive and negative that go into the solar controller. Now they have a variety of EMP shields. We bought the one that is specific for solar and wind. So, again, yours may look slightly different, but it'll be almost the exact same concept of ground and then a positive and negative. All right, and here it is. Fits in the palm of your hand. EMP surge protector. All right, let's see how it installs. All right, so we just shut off the power. Okay, we're gonna open up our controller.
So we mounted it directly underneath the controller because it can basically go anywhere. We just need these lines to be able to reach our solar controller. And it's a super simple installation. Basically, you have one ground line that needs to be tied into the system ground, and then a positive and a negative that go to the solar panels. So on your particular solar controller, you need to know where your wires are. These 2 wires right here are the power coming in from the solar controllers. So all I have to do is loosen these up and tie in the power, the positive and the negative, and tie this ground in back here on the system ground, and we'll be done. Please don't judge us on our cable routing.
There you go.
That's it. We've tied the positive and the negative into the solar panel inputs coming in, and we've tied the ground in back here, and we're ready to put the cover back on. So I'm going to start letting in power from our solar array. There's the power going to charge our batteries, the breaker to charge our batteries. Then this guy's booting up. We got our little on down here.
It's on. It's powered.
Go ahead and kick on our inverter. You see our inverter powering up. Now that all that's on, we kick back on our power for everything else. Here we go.
Yay! At this point, we just have to hope that it's going to work. I want you guys to do your own research on this, just like I did before we purchased it. This is a little bit of a chunk of change that you're dropping on this, so I want you to do your own due diligence and your own research on this to make sure that it's that you feel that the research and whatever's been done is going, sounds legit to you and sounds like it would be effective to you, which I feel like, that this will be effective based off of the research that I've done and the people that I've talked to. So, I just have to Just have to wait and see if it ever occurs and if it ever happens and we ever need it. But anyway, I'm going to put a link down below to where you can go check this out. We paid full price, even though we were contacted a year ago. I never went through with it just because I could never figure out how to test it myself. But I decided to go ahead and take the plunge and get it. You can never really have too many precautions. So there are many different varieties of this EMP shield that will work for different things. So, like this one is specifically for solar and wind. Then there'll be others for like 12 volt, and there's others for 48 volt. There's a whole bunch of different varieties that will fit for your specific needs. And there's even some for vehicles. So definitely go down, take a look. Lots of great selection there. They hand make all of these. Okay, this is basically a small business. They hand make all of these. They've done a lot of testing to really make sure that this is going to work. It's essentially an EMP surge protector. So I hope that it works. Or better yet, let's hope that it never has to be used. Thank you all so much for watching Conquer Tomorrow by Preparing Today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.